guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, April 19th, 2021, and this is my astrological outlook for the day. So, over the weekend, we had a lot of major shifts happening. We had three big outer planets changing degrees. We had Neptune change degrees, we had Uranus change degrees, and we also had Chiron change degrees. We also had Venus switch signs into Taurus recently, which is an energetic shift as well. And today we have the Sun and Mercury both in conjunction moving into Taurus, and that is going to bring us a lot of shifts this week as well. So overall this week, I'm expecting this to be a big week. I think that there's going to be a lot of changes that happen this week, a lot of surprising information, and I think that this week is going to really start the transformational process that we will be encountering throughout the course of this year on a lot of levels. And that Taurus theme is really significant because this is the sign where Uranus and the Black Moon both are right now. It's ruled by Venus, who is also in Taurus, moving into conjunction with Uranus. And now we have the Sun and Mercury in conjunction together, moving into Taurus. So while we have the Sun and Mercury in conjunction today, and they've actually been conjoining at 3 degrees. They were conjoined at 29 degrees of Aries, they were conjoined at 30 degrees of Aries, and today, finally, for their last exact, conjunction being at the same degree, they will be discharging 1 degree of Taurus together for a period of time today. So while in conjunction, I expect this to bring us clarity and elevated perspectives. And this is because of the degree of 1 Taurus where they will be conjoining today. And this is a clear mountain stream. So we're talking about clarity of streams of thought, and it's elevated because we're on a mountain. So also with this, an influx of knowledge and understanding both individually and in the group context, because it's Mercury with the Sun moving together. This new information is electrifying our minds, though, and our psyches, and creates a buzz of excitement. And this is because of the degree that Mercury will be moving to after its conjunction with the Sun. They will discharge a clear mountain stream together, and then Mercury will move to the next degree to Taurus, which is an electrical storm. And this is significant because, again, Uranus rules everything having to do with anything electric. And the storm aspect of things, you know what that means. And so with Mercury discharging this degree in Taurus, and Venus and the Sun and Mercury now making their way to the conjunction with Uranus, Mercury at this degree, I feel, like I said, will kind of electrify our minds and our psyches and create a buzz of excitement. And this is also an energetic shift indicating a change of focus to value, comforts, love, and material possessions. Because remember, they are now moving into Taurus. So before, we had a lot of planets in Aries, so we were really wanting to take action, to move ahead, to pioneer forward with things. We had a lot of energy and forward movement, wanting us to start things, move ahead, and really take action. Now we're stabilizing and moving into Taurus, and Taurus is about creating from the ground up, using art, building, skills, all of those themes. And it's really about creating value, comfort, and then the love and material possessions aspect of things. So while we have a stellium of planets in Taurus moving towards conjunction with Uranus over this next week, I am expecting those type of issues to kind of like come to the forefront and take prominence in what we're focusing on. And then those things also are what are going to be undergoing changes over this next couple of weeks while Uranus is being strongly activated. So we have the Sun, Mercury, and Venus now in Taurus with Uranus, like I said, activating potential shocks and surprises and upheavals in those things of money, love, partnerships, and relationships. So I'm anticipating this week Erratic financial markets, as well as surprising changes in partnerships and relationships and money. And I'm expecting some type of major financial or economic news this week. And we also have to remember that this is also the sign Taurus, where the black moon is right now. She's at 20 degrees of Taurus. And so this is also activating, the black moon in Taurus activates the fear of loss and like a lack of comfort, because the black moon resonates to our shadow side and our subconscious mind. And so when that's in effect, a lot of times we can feel subconscious fears about the various things that are ruled by that sign. So in Taurus, it would be loss of like possessions, comfort, security, stuff like that. So that is also going to be activated as we have all of these planets moving into Taurus. So I'm anticipating that these changes that happen may really trigger those shadow side feelings as we go through this. Now, yesterday, staying on the theme of Uranus, like I said, yesterday, Uranus moved to 11 degrees of Taurus. And the Sabian symbol for this degree is a woman sprinkling flowers in her garden. So we know that truly any changes that occur while Uranus is at this degree are ultimately for the growth and nourishment of our souls. And again, provided by a reference to the feminine, just like at the new moon, which we now know is the wholly reintegrated divine feminine that is also returning value to our world this year through the valuable but veiled load she is carrying and presenting us with this year. And we know that that's coming, and we know that that's the theme of everything that's going on, because that was the energetic in effect for the new moon in Aries, and therefore the underlying tone and theme for this entire astrological new year. We are all the flowers in the garden trying to open and bloom in all of our beauty and glory and true potential that we hold within. So any changes that happen this next few weeks as a result of this Uranus activation are directly aligned with helping us to grow, develop, and bloom according to our own true divine blueprint and all the creative and beautiful potential that exists within each and every one of us. This also, to me, in an interesting way, corresponds to the water bearer, which is the sign of Aquarius. The whole image of Aquarius is a man pouring out water, which corresponds to the energy and the life force and the wisdom and the ideas that help us to understand our true potential and what makes us unique and special, and that we can pour out and contribute to sustaining the whole overall well-being of the group, the Aquarian themes. So with the woman sprinkling as we're moving into the age of Aquarius, and I should also say that at 11 degrees of Taurus, Uranus and Saturn have been in a sustained square, but Uranus, or in Aquarius, Saturn is in Aquarius, the sign of the water bearer. And now we have Uranus squaring from 11 Taurus, a woman sprinkling flowers in her garden. So I feel like those two themes correspond as well. And we are being watered with the sustenance and the wisdom and the knowledge and the information and the new clarities and the new perspectives and everything that we need right now to truly nourish us to be able to, like I said, bloom like the beautiful flowers in the garden of life. Today we also have the moon in Cancer coming into an opposition with Pluto and simultaneously a trine to Neptune. So that boils down to the fact that we can transform today through our connection to spirit and the divine. That's what that means. The trine to Neptune, we have help and facilitation and assistance from Neptune, the spiritual planet in its sign of rulership in Neptune, really empowering it to its full octaves and capabilities and strongest expressions of its manifestation ability, what it actually means. And just to make this even more significant, we have like I said on my recording on Friday, we had Neptune recently change degrees, and it changed to 23 degrees of Pisces. And this Sabian symbol, this energetic, is a materializing medium giving a seance. So we all have the ability to connect to spirit and receive divine help and communications right now. And I think God and Christ consciousness truly made itself tangibly present on earth with the trifold activation of God energy that we had on Friday. If you remember, we had angels coming to a man's assistance from the energetic of the earth. We had the moon opposing the galactic center while Jupiter was sextiling the galactic center. And we had Neptune moving to this degree, materializing medium, giving a seance. So all of those three like portal activations were opening for an influx of divine intelligence to saturate our dimension, basically. So asking for guidance and opening to receive communication and answers from spirit now is everything. Pay attention to everything and ask to be guided and communicated with in clear and direct ways that you can understand. Do not ignore intuition or hunches or inspirations about things right now. God and Christ consciousness energy are readily available for us to tap into now to receive that guidance and assistance to help us bloom and come into our true potential for our flowers to open. Also, this degree opens the field to all things woo, like all things metaphysical, all things conspiracy, all things woo. I expect an increase in metaphysical and spiritual anomalies right now, as well as an increase and focus on all things. This is going to sound very strange and crazy potentially, but I have to say it because it's in the data. Alien and UFO disclosure. There's a lot we don't know about the nature of our universe and the laws that are bound to this dimensional reality. And with Neptune indicating a merging of the spiritual and physical worlds right now, I'm expecting UFOs to fall into that category as well. And I will talk about this more as we progress into the age of Aquarius. But the acknowledgement and understanding of intelligent alien life outside of Earth, as well as in and on Earth, actually. And the impact that has on our world and species is going to be a theme as we move into the age of Aquarius. Like I said, it might sound completely off the wall right now. I might sound totally crazy, but as we move through this year, this is going to be a theme that becomes more and more and more relevant. And I do believe this will be one of the primary disclosures that will impact value systems and change thoughts and perceptions and ideas and understanding of our reality in mass this year, the North Node in Gemini, also causing us to release and let go of old conditioned thought patterns and narratives and belief systems, South Node in Sagittarius. As such, a massive paradigm shift would render much of the entire culture and view of reality of the past to become completely void and irrelevant. This would impact science, history, religion, and alter understandings of our entire paradigm of reality, which is what is indicated this year and through our mass transformation and rebirth into this age of ideas aligned with truth that feed our souls and help us to cultivate our individual uniqueness and our gifts and our talents that we can contribute to the whole to make our entire society function to a very elevated and higher octave. And this is what will serve as the foundation of our new world and our new society. This is going to be a major transformational component of the age of Aquarius. The last thing I want to talk about today, we have Mars at 28 degrees of Gemini today. And this degree, 28 degrees of Gemini, where Mars is today, is a man declared bankrupt. So because of Mars, who rules Aries at this degree, and okay, Mars rules Aries. And so, hold on. Okay, so Mars rules Aries. Even though Mars is in Gemini, Mars is at this degree when Mercury and the Sun are leaving Aries, conjunct in Aries, and moving together into Taurus. So that makes this degree more significant because of the fact that Mercury and the Sun are conjoining in the last degree of Aries while Mars is discharging this degree. So I'm watching bond markets and precious metals with this. Well, yeah, they're moving into Taurus with Uranus. They discharge the last degree of Aries while Mars is at this degree, and then they move into Taurus with Uranus while Mars is still at this degree. And so this to me could indicate problems with supply and demand, as well as the legitimacy of value of global currencies. And that would sort of fit into the changes that I'm anticipating with the Mars Uranus activation in Taurus. So the Sun and Mercury are also moving to conjunct the Chiron point, another money place, while Chiron is discharging 11 Aries, the ruler of a nation, remember. So these currency issues might also have some kind of impact or even wounding or traumatic or health impact on heads of nations and political leaders. So we should watch that. Overall, this week and today, we should all be asking for guidance in aligning with our personal truth and divine path this week, because the world of spirit, God, and the other side is currently opened up to us for help and assistance. We must see beyond the surface of things right now. We are living in a mass illusion right now. Everything that is being projected and presented on the surface is not the reality and is not what is really happening. We're watching a movie right now, and we have to be very conscious of the fact that how things appear at the moment is not actually how they truly are, okay? So, we have to be able to see beyond the surface of things, and we have to prepare for massive shifts and changes in finances and relationships, themes of Taurus. Remember though, we have a woman sprinkling flowers in her garden. This energy is truly there to nurture us into blooming into our fullest and most beautiful expression of life. And it's time for each of us to bloom into our own unique and beautiful flower, lending the contributions of our beautiful individuality and potential to the garden of life on Mother Earth, the Aquarian themes. We're co-creating with Spirit through our renewed divine connection and personal power today and this week and this year and this new age moving forward. That's how we're doing it, and we're learning how to do it now. And all of the changes that happen, remember, it's Uranus. So they are likely to not feel comfortable, they're likely to not be pleasant, but we need to keep in mind that whatever happens is truly what is necessary, and it's really what we need to be nurtured and able to bloom. So that's what I have for today, guys. I know that was kind of a lot, but really it's just these planets moving out of Aries, these Taurus themes being emphasized. Because Uranus and the Black Moon are in Taurus, we have a lot of shocks and surprises coming up that impact our subconscious fears of loss, lack of resources, lack of comfort. But we have the ability to connect to God. We have the ability to channel the divine, to ask for assistance, and to really, truly, tangibly incorporate that into our lives and use it to help us grow, evolve, change our value systems, and step into our personal power so that we can co-create with reality during these times and not feel dominated by it. That's the thing. Remember, we had that square from the Sun to Pluto. This is all about overcoming and not being dominated. So that's what we're doing. And that's what we're doing today. So I hope you guys enjoyed my report for today. I hope there was something valuable in there for you. If you liked my video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want, and share it with your friends. Please leave me comments. I love your comments, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for my astrological outlook for Tuesday. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye.